To make ends meet and provide for his family, a man had no choice but to work on the streets, accompanied by his little girl, who sat in a corner. One day, the father-daughter duo caught the attention of a passerby who clicked their photo and shared it online. What happened next proved life-altering. Moro, a resident of San Miguel de Tucumán, Argentina, was a hardworking young man who also had a family to care for. For nearly 4 years, he went to the corner of Alum and San Lorenzo, not for a casual walk, but to work diligently to provide for his wife and kids. Rain or shine, he showed up every day, knowing he couldn't slack off or his family would be impacted. He also brought along his little daughter, Guadalupe, who sat in a corner, studying and doing her homework, while her dad cleaned windows on the street. Father and daughter showed up on the same street daily, while the rest of their family members stayed home. The 2 one-year-old father also had another son, Santiago, who was almost 2 and was being cared for by his 2 8-year-old mother, Ruth. While working on the road cleaning windshields daily, several thoughts raced through Moro's mind. There were moments when he felt so disheartened that he thought he would die at the traffic light. Some part of him had already made peace with his situation, though he had to keep working to feed his wife and children. Then, one day, someone noticed him and his little girl, which was the beginning of something new. Alvaro Romero, a passerby, saw Moro cleaning the windows in a corner while little Guadalupe sat doing her homework. Something tugged at his heartstrings, and he knew he had to do something for the father-daughter duo. He snapped their photo and shared it on Facebook in April 2021, alongside an emotional caption. "I don't know his name. I know him because I saw him on the street working, doing odd jobs. She is his little girl. Besides, she has his wife and a younger child. Here he is seen working while his daughter does her homework. That little girl deserves every opportunity. Let's help. Thank you. Sick." The social media post gained virality after being readily shared by the online community. Eventually, it was seen by a benevolent stranger, Augustine, who went to the same corner to meet Moro and his little girl. He first told them he had seen them before because he used the same route for work. But what he said next changed Moro's life for the best and rendered him speechless. Augustine offered the young father a permanent job as a bricklayer's assistant in a construction company. But that wasn't all. He also gave Moro an advanced salary to move to a new place. Moro and his family were forced to spend their days and nights on the street because his father-in-law struggled with alcohol addiction. It was the same reason he couldn't leave his 6-year-old daughter home and had to take her along for her safety. With his new job and the money Augustine gave him, the Argentinian father could look for a new home and support his family. Not only did he have a stable source of income, but a kind-hearted boss who had cared enough to change his and his loved ones' lives. Soon afterward, Moro's wife, Ruth, also began working as a domestic worker in 3 houses in her new neighborhood. The parents enrolled their kids in new schools and no longer had to worry about their future or living without necessities. Moro said he planned to buy a new motorbike with his salary to take his children to school and his wife to work. After a long time, the young dad could enjoy peaceful strolls with his family, something he had longed for. But most importantly, he assured his little daughter that they didn't have to go to the same corner for work anymore, because thanks to a vigilant passerby and a generous stranger, their lives had changed for the best. Moro's heartwarming story teaches us that sometimes even random acts of kindness can significantly change people's lives. Please share this lovely read with your family and friends.